They call it the butterfly effect, how a change so small can impact something a lot greater. But the state of British butterflies is no small matter. In the last 40 years, 70% of them have disappeared. And just like the butterfly effect, this has far-reaching consequences. But why is this happening? I've come down to a butterfly house just outside of Sheffield to find out what's been causing these heavy losses.
Change in land use, so we've got more intensive farming practices than we used to have, and so there are fewer wildflower meadows, there's fewer food plants for the caterpillars, fewer food plants for the butterflies, and some species are very specific in their needs, and they are suffering as a result. I feel like butterflies are quite a good flagship species to get people involved in conservation, and if people can get involved in the butterflies, they can maybe start looking at the other species that are also not doing too well.
Recent studies have shown the butterfly population is a good indicator to the health and well-being of the environment. With 2/3 of invertebrates being linked back to the butterfly, scientists are concerned that recent rapid losses could be an indicator to the mass extinction of other animals.
So clocking the numbers of butterflies and other invertebrates is an important task, one the Sorby Invertebrate Group have been doing in South Yorkshire for 100 years. But why are they such good indicators of biodiversity?
They can respond more quickly to climate and environmental changes than other groups. So yes, I think the invertebrates are a good group to study if you're looking at environmental change.
So how do they go about collecting these records?
So what I'm looking for are different kinds of vegetation. I'm looking for different sorts of grass. I'm looking for different wild flowers, because all invertebrates have their own specific needs, microhabitats we call them. So the more types of vegetation you can sample, the more likely you're going to get lots of different species. Okay, and then the technique is this then goes, you actually get into it and you use this thing here called a pooter, and you simply suck up the species that you want to examine later.
Derek also makes atlases that show where butterflies can be found and is about to release the newest edition.
So this set of maps gives us the picture from 1992 to 2015 over that period, and it's based on, would you believe, 99,000 records of butterflies.
There are 57 species in the UK, and of those 40 have seen a decline in numbers in recent years. So what can we do to help? Well, the Royal Horticultural Society say not to use pesticides in your garden, grow your grass long for them to lay eggs, and also avoid buying peat compost. They also advise planting flowers in spring to attract the butterfly. But what flowers should we be planting?
We've got some Aquilegia here. This one, yeah, it's also called Granny's bonnet because of it looks like a little old lady's cap.
Jonathan Ball has been using his garden as a butterfly haven for years and has found there are many ways to help them.
Two main things you can do are plant pollinator-friendly plants that are bee and butterfly friendly. You can see those in garden centres and look out specifically for those, and as well, and record what you see.
So what is the best plant we should be looking to buy?
Yes, so this is Eracemium bowls mauve. It's a really good plant for attracting a wide variety of pollinators. It attracts a whole range of bees and butterflies and hoverflies. The more diverse a range of plants that you've got, and especially native species as well, the more native British wildlife you'll bring in.
With help from conservationists like Derek and Jonathan, there is still a glimmer of hope for the butterfly. The checkered skipper is soon to be reintroduced in England after a 40-year absence, which is a small first step to giving this species a whole new flight. Jared Latham, Just News, Sheffield.